Greetings, everybody. So, thanks. I will love first to thank my subscribers and also those who have not subscribed yet. You can subscribe. Today, I just want to share a thought. But this thought can provoke a lot of debate around it because it's a very challenging thought that some people may not want to see things in that way. The question is, can God kill? Umi, what's going on now? Yeah? Huh? Okay, I can't decode that. But anyway, one day maybe I'll learn. But I'm babysitting today. In fact, this whole week I've been babysitting because the lady who helped us, we gave her a leave just to go home. So I have to take over because I am working at home. My wife has to go to work. So thanks to my employers to allow me to work at home and also to spend time with my daughter. So let's get back. So I hope you don't mind her doing whatever she does. The question is, can God kill? Can God kill? Can God allow anything bad to happen to us? Can God allow a pandemic to happen as we see it now? Can God allow anything bad? The reason, because now I think there is a problem of understanding who God is and what God can do. Because some, of course, God cannot kill. God cannot even touch a fly. He is so loving that he cannot touch a fly. He cannot kill anyone. But I think that's a wrong concept. I must admit that is a wrong concept. I can admit today and say through the biblical reading, and this is not my thought, this is my thought first. Let me not say that's not. This is my thought influenced by what I have read. Because the problem is also, we must understand that some of us, we read the Bible being influenced by certain teaching and concept and doctrines that wants to channel you to focus in a certain agenda of who God is. But sometimes I pray for people who read the Bible sober so they can understand who God is when you are sober, not influenced by certain path or certain teachings that try to push you to a corner of one way of understanding. You need to be liberated. Just go to the Bible as if you have not heard anything. Then it will help you. Then you can see things clear. Why am I saying this? Because God has killed people. God has killed people. God himself has destroyed nations, and he also has allowed the enemy to do something. He has given the authority that do these bad things to this person. There's a lot of stories we can go through in the Bible. First, we can start from the beginning in the book of Genesis. Before he even sent the water to destroy everything that exists on earth that he created, he was angry because of the wickedness of man. He destroyed it. Not the devil, God destroyed it. So you can get now the picture. But actually, I don't know. I don't think people understand who God is, and he can be angry. I wanted to use the word pissed off, but I know sensitive Christians may not like the term. God can be pissed off. But God can be angry. The Bible talks about him being slowly to be angry. He can be slowly to be angry, but it doesn't mean he cannot be angry. He is patient. He waits for us to repent. He waits for us to repent. But he can destroy us if we are stubborn-headed. Let's look at the book of... Umi. The fans now coming. The fans cannot hear me. Umi. The fans cannot hear me. Can I speak? Please. Please. Okay. Let's look the story of Jonah to Nineveh. The Bible tells us clear that God was so angry with Nineveh that he sent John to tell them if they continue with such, he will just destroy everything. Now when he get there, John of course tell the people, we know the first John go to his way, whatever the way, go to the belly of the fish. We are not interested in that. We are interested in the fact that he told them. But what did the children of Nineveh did? The people of Nineveh repented, fasted, and God was touched by that move and he changed his mind. I know somebody saying, you see, God is so loving. He did not kill them. Maybe he was just scaring them. Yes, God is so patient. Because if you repent and you are genuine and you are like, God, yes, I was so stubborn, you've given me ample time, I did it, but now I repent. Those guys, they even went to fast. God is, yes, he can change his mind. But the point is, he sent a word that he will destroy them. Not the devil, he will destroy them. Now let's look at Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was no fortunate because they did not repent. When the word came, people just continued doing whatever they do. They did continue fornicating, continue whatever they are doing. That was wicked in the eyes of God. What did God do? He destroyed them by fire. It is not the devil who destroys Sodom and Gomorrah. It is God who sent fire from heaven. So this is what he's saying to us. It says that God can, when wickedness is somehow above threshold, which I don't know what's the threshold of God, he can destroy that nation. These days we are not looking at God direct like the old days, where God, where his wrath was felt. Because the people of the Old Testament, you can see, a lot of them, they actually felt the wrath of God. Because God was sending his message through the prophets. Sometimes God was coming direct or in any other form. But this day, God is looking us in the eyes of Jesus. That's why people, in the eyes of grace, that's why people think God is not angry. God cannot be. No, God can. You are fortunate that sometimes there is Jesus in between us and God, that actually was crucified so that when you believe in Jesus, God can see you righteous. When you believe in Jesus, God can see you righteous. But it doesn't mean that our wickedness, if they are overboard, God cannot allow certain things to happen in us. God can. We are God's children. He can do, he is sovereign. We are understanding that God is sovereign. He owns us. He owns the world. He owns you. Whether you like him or not, whether because he kills now or he's a lesser of a God to you, but he's still God. It will never reduce him. He will never reduce him to do anything. You can even die yourself anytime, any moment. Anyone can die anytime, any moment. He is sovereign. He is sovereign. There are nobody, it is this day where I can boldly say, the secret of God, they may not be revealed to everyone, all of it. God has revealed certain secrets, passion, some of the things that God has revealed, some of the people that, because God have used them so much and revealed so much of the things to them. Now they think, every move that God do, then they will know. Nobody this day can come and say something concrete about Corona. And they tell us, next month is gone. Corona will be gone. Nobody saw Corona coming. Because we'll see a lot of people probably in December, they will prophesy, this is going to be a great year. This is a great year for you. But no one saw Corona coming. Why? Because it shows us that God shows us certain things in part. We prophesy in part. The fact that God is using you mightily in part, then suddenly you think, there's no move of God that I will never, I don't know. And so I'm me and God, we like everything that God do is revealed in me. Tell us about Corona then. Did you saw it come? Let's start there. You did not see it. I did not see it come. That shows the supremacy of God. Can you heal Corona now? No. Does it mean God cannot? He can. The power of healing is showing it's not in you, it's in Him. The timing of healing, it's not in us. Even we can come and lie to people. The timing of healing is in God. He is the one who released people in His own time. This is a good example. This is the year to show the supremacy of God, the sovereignty of God, that He is above it all. He owns it all. We like it or not, it doesn't matter. It is for our benefit that we are in a good side with God and in a good manner with God, because He can kill us if He want to. He can allow any other things to happen if He want to. To teach us certain things He can. You can go through the Bible and you see a lot of people who are stubborn. What happens to them? What happens to Egypt because they were stubborn? What happened to Pharaoh's nation because they were stubborn? He shows that stubborn people can feel the wrath of God. What is happening now in the world? Push. Thank you. I've been given water, sorry. My daughter can say, take this man. He's preaching. Thanks, ne? What happened to Egypt? Because of stubbornness. There are people who are so stubborn in their sin that certain things must happen. There are people who are so stubborn even in their preachings, in their prophetic, that they lie and lie. God just wants to show them, but I am still God. So whatever is happening, God is still in charge. God still knows. And He can. I'm not even scared of Corona. I'm not even scared of anything, because I know God is still in charge. I'm sorry for those Christians who think that this time God is not in charge. Sorry for you. God is still in charge. He's in charge in my life. He's in charge in your life. God is still in charge. He's sovereign. He knows everything. He knows everything. He can do anything, anytime, any moment. He is still sovereign. He is still God of gods. He is still King of kings. He is still the healer. He is still the healer. Corona does not reduce God to be just a minor God or to fallen. Corona is a lesson. Corona is a lesson that Jesus. Let me not even go there, because I will start talking things that other people may be disturbed. But God is sovereign. Let me stick to the topic. God is still God, and He can do anything, any moment, anytime, without consulting anyone. If He revealed it to you, thank God, because you are His sons. Yes, He can reveal things, but He's not obligated to do that. People think God is obligated. No, He revealed it because we are His son, but He's not obligated. Push. Thanks, man. Okay. Thank you, guys. I hope this was thought-provoking. Think about it. Yes, read the Bible and pray about it. And pray for me if you think I'm so lost. I'm still open to be prayed for or laid hands and lay. Men of God, you are out of order. I repent. But until then, think of the sovereignty of God. In Jesus' name. Amen. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Shut.